Alright, thanks for the hydrate. Alright, we'll start with a tidily written letter. And go from there. To the heir of how do I say his last name? His family name. To the heir of Ramvinder clan. Chat, how do you pronounce this name? That I've seen a total of like 3 times in my life. Close enough? We skipping it. To the R clan. Ragenvinder. Thank you, Jazz. To the heir of the Ragenvinder clan. I apologize for sending this letter without notice. You may not remember me, but we've met a few times. We met near the square, where I sat at the table adjacent to yours at the Good Hunter, and I've seen you in your tavern. Not that I was watching you, but also perhaps I was. You were always busy with a great many things, especially back when you were much chattier than you are now. You spoke cheerfully and often with your brother and friends then. It's probably no surprise that you did not notice me then, but I've always had my eye on you, child. That's not creepy, trust me. I recall with crystal clarity how my little Clee once made a complete mess of your vineyard while she was trying to catch crystal flies there. Is this Alice? Oh my. But you didn't get angry. In fact, you personally escorted Clee back and even gave her a few bottles of fresh grape juice. Now I think that might jog your memory, yes? Clee recently told me that she hasn't seen the strange man with the red hair in ages. So I decided to look into it out of curiosity. My deepest condolences regarding your father. In many of these stories I've been told, you are the model knight, proud, driven, a knight of noble character and lineage. But I know that you're gentler than you appear. If you weren't, you wouldn't have treated Clee the way you did. And since you helped my child out, I hope you won't mind if I treat you as if you were my own. Therefore, I sincerely hope that you will leave the dark place that you are presently in, and that you will not wallow in grief and remorse. Partings are most painful things, but they also encourage us to grow. A bird that has lost the roof over its head will fly further than others of its kind. Go out and see the world. That's the best course of action I can envision. Only by feeling, observing, and listening can your heart be healed. Parents all wish that they can accompany their children forever, and the skies, seas, and stars bear witness to that oath. Everything that was your father's now finds new life with you. That which you will experience in this world may have been things that your father experienced once upon a time. I hope that the wind will bring you all manner I hope that the wind will bring you all manner of wondrous things in your journeys to come. In any case, keep your chin up, young child.
Paimon's not sure what this one's about. Shall we read another one?
Oh, Alice! How does it feel being back in the States? It still feels really weird. Also, the fact that I don't hear Japanese on a daily basis, it messes with my brain a lot. Oh, I really liked that letter. First I thought it was Donna. I want to meet Alice so badly. Yeah, especially after just doing that Mona quest and Klee appearing. Oh. Alice seems really kind-hearted. A mysterious one, to be sure. How do you keep up with your Japanese? I still talk to friends in Japan. We send messages a lot. But the listening part is going to be a struggle. I just have to watch things in Japanese, I guess. Hopefully have some video calls with friends. Yeah, watch some Japanese anime just to hear it and feel normal for a bit, yeah. Like YouTube, Netflix, Hulu. YouTube videos sometimes. Hanyu Yuzuru just made a YouTube channel. So that's gonna give me life, because I love Yuzu-kun. I'm, like, adore cheering him on his new life adventures. Doing the same listening to NHK lately. Let's go. That helps a lot. What you miss the most? My friends. The freedom of Japan that I had. The beauty of it. I miss being able to go out and just like take a walk down the street. You know? Sid, hello! I am doing well. Thank you so much for the resub. I hope you're doing well. You can make new friends here though, right? Yeah, I get to see my best friends this weekend. So that's pretty exciting. Reunited with my brother. Hopefully see my other brother soon. We'll see what happens. It'll be great though. It'll all be good. But yeah, what can't you do? Why can't you do that in the States? It's not really safe to walk down the street here. That's probably not the best idea. Also, you have to drive everywhere here, which is kind of lame. There's no public transportation. But whatever. Alright, so we're reading Master Diluc's letters. He has allowed us to read his letters. We just read one from, we presume to be Alice, according to the connection with Klee. Which one shall I read next, chat? Bad area? That sucks. No, I'm not in a bad area. Actually, this area is pretty nice. But I just don't trust the States, considering the situation. This quest has a few Easter eggs you might miss. Keep an eye out. Thank you. If you guys know that I'm getting close to finding an Easter egg, let me know. Clear handwriting is also cute. Ooh, we have a vote for clear handwriting. We do like some clear handwriting. Yeah, should I do it? A letter with rough handwriting, neatly written, elegant handwriting, a new letter. Rough handwriting? That's the first Easter egg. Rough? Ooh, Trixie. Wow. Oh my gosh. Alright, we'll do clear handwriting first, and then we'll do a poll for the last one before we come back. Let's do a letter with clear handwriting. Master. Dear Master. Master. Maybe I should read this like Gollum. Master. Or Dobby. Master is presenting Dobby with clothes. Dobby is free. Trixie can't stop thinking about Ruff. Diluc. You know, Diluc's got those chains on his gloves now. I'm gonna stop there. I'm just gonna stop there. Master. Master Kaya took leave and stayed at Dawn Winery for a few days. Is this Adeline, maybe? In a rare turn of events, he decided to stay in his original bedroom. He would pace about the grounds when idle, and even asked Adeline to make him his favorite dishes. False, not Adeline then. Glitter baby, kitty, hello. Ah, it really does take me back. I shall be honest with you, but I was quite surprised to hear Master Kaya say that he wanted to stay for a few days. We did not refuse him, however. We believe that even if you were here, you would not refuse him outright. Dawn Winery has always been a more quiet location, perhaps because all who stayed here are rather peaceable people. The house is made by those who live in it, and Master Kaya's uncommon arrival did end up livening the place up significantly. I hope that you are doing well in your travels abroad. Everyone here at the winery misses you. May you remain safe and in good health.
Do you want to keep reading them, or have you got the gist now?
Oh, Kaya stayed. Was Kaya maybe missing the Diluc a little bit? Sounds like you can't stop thinking about Diluc. I think he's the oldest guy who helps Diluc. He's the oldest guy. Oh, the guy at the winery that's outside, usually? That makes sense. Kaya missed home. And he heard that Diluc wasn't around, so he's like, it's my chance. Oh, so sorry, Diluc. I think I'll stay at home. Oh, hugs for Kaya. We love Kaya, don't we? I'm glad Kaya could stay for a bit, and that they welcomed him in. That's pretty nice. Let's read one more letter, shall we?
Okay, remember, we're trying to figure out when each letter was written.
Right, when each one was written, not that I was focusing on the contents of the letter. I totally forgot. Alright, I think Kat was saying we like it rough, right? Want the rough letter? These boys just need to talk. You know what? We sit them down, we tie them to the chairs. I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about? By which I mean... what? Who said that? I didn't say that. What's going on? What about chairs? Who needs chairs? Break their throne? Cut their hair? Who needs chairs? We can put them on the floor. I'm sure they like the floor too. Alright, I think we're gonna go for the rough letter, right? Rough, she said? Rough? Alright, chat. Should we do a poll, or do we just... we just go rough? Rough. Rough. Chotto wa maging matte. Rough is good? Hey, you said it, not me. You said it. Let's go with the letter with rough handwriting. We got the Easter egg though, right? We got Kaya was the Easter egg. Chair emote incoming, only if I get a good chair. I feel like this chair right here, this chair's not really worth the emote, but you know. Alright, let's go rough. Diluc. Jean wrote to me lately with shocking news. If I don't miss my guess, she wrote to you too. Her sentiments are those of the knights as a whole. Prepus was a good man, and I thought very well of him. It grieves me greatly to know that he met with such a fate. As for the defeat of the Drake, the honors for that accomplishment should go to your father. I do not accept Iraq's theft of the credit for that deed, which was brought with your father's sacrifice. Stolen credit will not be accepted within the Knights of Favonius under any circumstances. I will not permit it. I have already given Jean the authority to punish Iraq. Am I saying that right? With all necessary severity, the Knights will inform you of the results. I've heard that you've been taking some time off outdoors and may not be easy to reach, so there is no guarantee that my letter will reach you. As such, I'll stop here for now. If it does reach you, then I wish you good health and safety in your travels. Contact us if you need anything. I hope that falcon of yours will help put this letter in your hands. I mean, I don't write in person very often, you know. These may seem like pointless words to you right now, but remember, even the greatest of disasters must come to an end. Mondstadt waits for your return, and if you're willing, the Knights will always welcome you. If you're not, forget I said anything, yeah? Ooh, it's Varka? Ooh. A-Rock? Aaron? Well, Paimon, we've got our letters. Alice, one of the helpers about Kaya, and Varka. Dun dun dun. I'm all set.
Alright then, let's put the letters in the right order.
Oh, sure.
If there's one thing we can take away from these, it's that Master Diluc has had a pretty difficult past. Not only was he misunderstood by the Knights of Favonius, but he's faced all kinds of other obstacles too. Sounds like it's tough being Captain Pyro. Always fighting alone because, for one reason or another, it wasn't convenient for the people around him to help out.
But Diluc seems to have found some peace since then. Welcome in, Puns. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, that's true. Plus, he's got us now. We can give him all the help he could ever want. Oh, out of friendship, of course. Definitely not just for the grape juice.
Yeah, we don't need grape juice. Who needs grape juice? Only Paimon needs grape juice. Just a vague hint, don't teleport away once you're done. Thank you, Sid. I will not teleport.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this expression exactly.
Is there a problem?
Yeah, it's you might want to turn the AC on. It's a little hot in here. Don't you think? Yeah. You're roasting something? Perhaps my heart? Is there a problem? You're looking a little... See, I'm coughing because I can't handle it. Oh no, the spiciness is coming right now when I get back. Welcome back, Corey. We already did the wholesomeness, okay? We read the wholesome letters. And now it's hot in here. Okay. All right, Chad, did you get your little appreciation there? Yeah? Trixie has clenched. Oh my.
Master Diluc, you're wearing your old outfit again? And you've tied your hair back.
Are you trying to impress us? Because it's working.
You look so formal all of a sudden.
Old outfit? You've seen it before?
She didn't say old, she just meant old style. You're bringing back the vintage.
Yep, it was by that ley line anomaly. That was your past self, right?
Huh?
Huh. I'm surprised it made such an impression.
Do you mind telling us about it? What happened back then? Why were you fighting there?
The same reason as ever. Just stopping another Abyss Order plot.
Oh.
They launched an offensive on several fronts at once. Unfortunately for them, they were still no match for me.
Huh? Well, fortunately, you kept this outfit.
We were fighting in an area on Falcon Coast, and everything was recorded by the unusually active ley lines. They must have become unstable again recently, causing them to let out all kinds of information from that time. Hence why you saw what you saw.
Why didn't you stay there to keep guard?
For starters, you only need to deal with the monsters, and the ley line deposit will stay dormant, as long as it isn't disturbed again. On the other hand, if I'd done nothing at all, the Knights of Favonius would have taken over straight away. Knowing how they work, they'd be sure to send a large contingent to guard the site.
Wouldn't that have been a good thing?
Depends. Most of the Knights are away on expeditions, so they don't have a lot of people to spare.
The traveler must have seen my cringy emote phase. True?
If the ley line anomaly was just a diversion tactic, the Abyss Order could have been poised to attack somewhere else entirely, while the Knights were scrambling to send what limited forces they have to Falcon Coast. But anyway, I have no interest in talking to the Knights of Favonius. I prefer to get to the bottom of things myself, rather than waste time negotiating with them. And it was easy enough for me to find out the Abyss Order's plans. Take a few Abyss mages hostage, and they soon start talking.
Oh?
As for the Knights of Favonius, I've sent someone to enlist their cooperation where it's needed.
So this is a joint initiative between you and the Knights. It almost sounds like you're doing the Knights of Favonius a favor.
It's their job to handle situations like this. They ought to be present when things come to a head. I don't like working closely with the Knights of Favonius because of our differences in philosophy, but that doesn't mean we can't watch each other's backs when it counts.
I mean, you're not wrong, Corey. Pixie wants to be an Abyss mage now. I mean, he's clearly got some chains handy somewhere. I'm just saying. The man, he knows what he's doing.
Whoa. Seems like you have even more control over things now than you used to, Diluc.
The best way to deal with any threat is to utilize all the force at your disposal.
Does he have a choker on? Okay. No, I'm not gonna say it.
Anyway, thank you for your help. Adeline brought me up to speed with everything. In return, I have a gift for your trouble.
Grape juice?
Grape juice? Oh.
The packaging is so fancy! It must be really expensive!
This is my personal favorite grape juice, made of the highest quality grapes. I happen to have an unopened batch, so I brought you a bottle to try.
Is it poisoned? Are you trying to knock us out so you can go do some sussy things?
I didn't know you were such fans of grape juice. Next time you want some, don't bother waiting for the discount. Just go down to the cellar and help yourselves.
Free grape juice?
It's on the house.
We should have brought Mona. Free. It's free. You know what? We'll grab a bottle for Mona. She's probably hungry. She can have grape juice ice cream. Looks like he has fishnets on. Oh my gosh. You were not saying it loud enough for all of us in chat. No, it's fine. It's fine. We're all good. It's fine.
Woohoo! Paimon's gonna tell everyone we meet that we're VIPs at Dawn Winery! This one bottle must be worth at least, like, 50,000 mora! And he gave it to us for free! Thank you so much, Master Diluc!
If you're free tonight, you're welcome to stay for dinner. Adelind is already making it.
Oh, free grape juice and an invitation to dinner. Why? You shouldn't have. I'd be honored, Master Diluc.
There are, however, a few things I need to take care of before dinner time.
Things that involve fighting?
Yes. Passiveness is not my style.
Oh, you hear that, Trixie? He doesn't like it passive. He's all aggressive.
Though I had my suspicions at the start, everything I've come across so far in my investigation suggests that the Abyss Order was not behind this. Since this arose from natural causes, it's time to wrap things up.
Yep, I'm sure it did. I'm sure it did, Diluc.
So what should we do?
Well, in for one more, in for the lot. We helped Diluc out.
Right! Sure! After all, he did just give us this amazing grape juice.
Wow. Here's of Luigi's. Let's go.
Wait, no. What was it? After all, even when the odds of success are 9 to 1, you must never lower your guard.
That's definitely what he said. Oh, you didn't like that? I thought that was a great imitation.
Well said.
Oh? Praise?
In that case, let's get going.
Okie dokie, Captain Pyro. You can take it a little easier this time. Come on, let's go! This is the final battle. Then we can put all this trouble behind us.
There's trouble behind us. Suina! Good morning! Ohayo! How are you, love? Look who's streaming. Could it be me? It's not like I've been streaming. How long has it been? 5 hours. What the heck? I swear we just started. It's been 5 minutes. Good morning, love! We're just admiring the hot summer a little bit. We hydrated with Mona before stepping into the kitchen for the heat. That's what we did. Yeah. Yeah. I'm doing better. I'm not coughing as much. And my voice is about 95% back. Oh, we got grape juice! We got grape juice! Not that we, needed it or anything. Alright, Kaya. Time to sneak in some letters. Alright, chat, is this the moment where I read the rest of the letters? Is now the time? Kaya, you came home. Yeah, yes, I bet. Let's go. Alright, let's read some letters, shall we, chat?
These letters cover a whole load of different events. Oh, Paimon never knew Diluc's past was so complicated. We're really gonna have to study all the details to figure out how everything fits together.
Are also another set of letters in the other corner of the winery. Bro, we're about to find everything out, Master Diluc. No secrets are ours.
Which letter do you want to read next?
All right. Oh, they're all here. Well, we read these three, right? It's time for the elegant handwriting. Dear Diluc, welcome back to Mondstadt, sir. It has been some time since the incident. We discovered that, what did you say this name was? Arok had betrayed us, and he has been punished severely. I hope that this news will put your mind at ease. In other news, our people have discovered that the Abyss Order has stepped up its activities between Wolvendom and Stone Gate lately. Also, a mysterious individual that people are calling the Dark Knight Hero has suddenly started showing up out of nowhere all around Mondstadt City. He typically acts in the dead of night, and his intentions are I lost it. are currently unclear. Please stay safe and notify the Knights as soon as possible should you see anything suspicious. We will send support immediately. Whether you are presently in our ranks or not, all faithful knights will remember your contributions to the Knights of Favonius. May you remain in good health. That could have easily been Jean. Roach because he's a bug. Fact.
These letters cover a whole... We're really gonna have to... Which letter do you want to read?
Which letter do you want to read next? Alright, neatly written letter. Yes, that was Jean. I should have read it more Jean-like instead of Donna. Balance, hello! Thanks for the hydrates. Unfortunately, I'm out of snacks. I ate all my Pop-Tart. But I will posture check and breathe. I need breathes. How are you, Balance? I'm doing well. We're currently doing Diluc, Lost Diluc quest story thingy, and learning so much. And also just admiring him, because, you know, why not? Not out of snacks, I know, but I smelled food earlier, so I think my mom cooked dinner. Maybe. So, you know, maybe I can get some food in a little bit. Hard not to admire the hottie. Sorry, I meant hottie. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little hot this summer, isn't it, Balance? Just a little, you know? There was talk about chains, tying people to chairs, something about rough. I don't know, this chat's going crazy over here. I thought they got enough hydration from Mona, but looks like she didn't fund the hydrates enough. Alright, let's read the new letter, shall we? Dear Dark Knight Hero, the Knights of Favonius have stepped up the guard details throughout Mondstadt without making any major movements. The Abyss Order will not have noticed. I am scouting around Dragonspine. The monsters here are scattered and separated. Clearly they haven't been I'm losing it, chat. Sounds like Yelan and Diluc would get along well. Ooh, wait. I like this. It sounds like it would vaporize a lot of hearts. Very steamy, I think. Steamy situation. Alright, where was I? Clearly they haven't been assembled by the Abyss Order. There are no signs of enemy activity in the south of Mondstadt either. If you can confirm that the other locations are also free of monsters, we will be able to conclude that the Abyss Order has nothing to do with the recent leyline disorder. Oh? That could have been like Catherine or something. It was written so, like, matter-of-factly. And that's all the letters here, chat. I wish we could keep them. Not that I would steal letters from Diluc. You know, I'd rather, you know, snap a picture of him. Oh, there's so many letters. Wait, okay. Let's make sure, let's just go around the room, shall we? The cellar. What you got in there, Diluc? Free grape juice? I didn't read the neatly one. Did I not? Did I skip it? Where is it? Where is it?
These letters cover up. We're really good. Which letter do you...
Neatly. Oh, I might have skipped it. You're right. That's Trixie's room. Ooh, Trixie. Found your room. It's okay, Trixie. We won't tell. Dear Mr. Diluc, it is my pleasure to investigate the ley lines alongside you. As you know, my focus is on alchemy. Alchemy. What if this could easily just be tomatoes? It's not albedo, but it could be albedo, or it could be sucrose. Or clearly from Goro. Absolutely. 100%. Goro was like, hey, I got you, boy, I got you. Mr. Albedo. I don't remember what albedo sounds like. As you know, my focus is on alchemy. So my knowledge of the ley lines remains quite shallow, and I fear that I will... How does Albedo talk again? Fear that I will only be able to share what little understanding I have. According to my pre-existing documents, the ley lines can be seen as a medium for storing information. Under certain circumstances, they can record activities that occur in the area around them. All this information goes through a recording and storage process. After a certain period of time, they may be released once again by the ley lines. If I may be so bold as to make a guess, there should be a method to activate the ley lines. Those who grasp such methods can control the times at which the ley line information is recorded and released. Judging from the runic symbols and some other clues, I surmise that there are particular members of the Abyss Order who may have a very small chance of being able to achieve this. If you believe this requires further investigation, these entries may serve as your point of entry. Entities. I wrote a paper a few years ago in which I covered my brief foray into questions concerning the flow of ley lines and other such topics. You will find a copy of this paper enclosed. I hope that it can help to clear up some of your doubts. Sincerely yours, Mr. Albedo. What kind of meds do you take, Grace? Meds? Who takes meds? Yeah, I take chaos only. The only medicine I was taking was cough medicine. I don't really take medicines. Medicines don't make me feel too good, so... Like pain medicine, back in the days when my knee was just terrible. I still get knee pain every now and then. The results of a dancing career. I would just endure the pain. Just endure. I can see that. Yeah. My only medicine is chaos and debauchery, but you know, we leave that second one out. For the children. Conceal, don't feel. Conceal, don't feel. Don't let them know. Look, this is my room. Trixie, you can have the cellar with all the grape juice. I'll stay right here. Oh, get off the furniture, Lumine. What are you doing? Alright. A letter in beautiful handwriting. Ooh, what? Now, who could this be from?
Another bunch of letters. Which one do you think we should start with?
There's more than one? Well, obviously we should start with number 4. Andre! I am in America now. Hello. Howdy. Hey, y'all. Back in the South. How's it going? You know what they say. Grits. Girls raised in the South. That's me. What's up, Japan, though? I know, Andre. I know. I'll be back. Don't worry. Japan is home. I'll be back. It's all good. Home is where the heart is. Alright, let's start with number 4. I hope you're doing well, Andre. Grits. Yeah, you never heard that, Corey? You know what? When I visit California, I'll be sure to get you a t-shirt that says grits on it, because they sell them everywhere. At least they used to. I'll have to find one. Just girls raised in the South. Suddenly I want to try grits. Shrimp and grits? Let's go. I'm very picky about grits. I don't like all of them. I don't like when they're too runny. But if they're like a little thick, because you know we like them thick, with some butter, a little pinch of salt. You're talking different in the US too. You know, I'm just trying to fit in with the Americans here. I'm trying to fit in here. Andre, did you think I spoke like this the entire time? Did you think this was my real voice? Because if you did, you are correct. Thick grits? Yes. Thick grits. We shrimp for thick grits here. A letter in beautiful handwriting, number 4. To D. Oh. I did when I met you first? What, do you think I'm lying? I would never lie to you. The D. All Grace voices are nice. Oh, thank you, Andre. You're so sweet. I appreciate you. 2D. Somebody is looking for the D. I didn't. It's written right there. I didn't say it. It's right there. 2D. Recently, a group of businessmen returned to Mondstadt. Word is that the reason for their return is a downturn in business. According to my observations, their employees are regulars at Angelshare. These people can also be found out in the more dangerous parts of the wilds around the city. Now, a few of them were a little careless and even dropped some pages of their notes on the ground. I took the liberty of returning these sheets to the Angelshare, you know, out of the goodness of my heart. Is this Kaya? This part right here kind of seems Kaya-ish. I think they might have something to do with you, seeing as how they were there. I also noticed that their notes were written in code, information brokers perhaps, or some kind of secret organization. Whatever the case, it took quite a lot of effort to see those blurred words. With only one eye, you know. So sorry. Don't worry. I'll keep this a secret. Kaya has beautiful handwriting. Of course he does. I always knew he would write so beautifully. Stop yawning. We continue.
Another bunch of letters.
Wait, they're in order?
Which one do you think we should start with?
None. Okay. With the eye patch. Maybe this is number 1? It's gotta write all the love letters. Kaya said D. Let's go. Okay.
There are a few more letters here. Take your pick. Let's read one.
No. Escape. Retreat. No, I'm not reading it. I'm not reading it. I'm not reading it. There's no way. Over here. This one here. This has got to be the first one.
Hey, there's another bunch of letters here. Diluc must have read these ones recently, too. Which one shall we read first?
I think we shall start with number 1. To D. To D or not to D, that is the question. A storm is brewing within the Knights of Favonius. Varka's inner circle is preparing to investigate Irog and his henchmen. We don't like him. And it looks increasingly like Eroch is about to get unseated from that high horse of his. You might not be too pleased to see this letter of mine, but I mean to get this news to you as soon as possible. You don't have to reply. Just found out those group of 3 letters. Gotta go to the Dawn Winery. Oh, you missed one, Blue. You missed one.
Hey, there's another bunch of letters here. Diluc must have read these ones recently, too.
Hi, Ichiruki. How are you? There's like, what, 50 days until Bleach comes back?
Which one shall we read first?
Number 2. 2D. Even I was a little surprised to hear that you decided to leave on a trip. Jean wanted to write and try to dissuade you, but I advised her against it. As for Varka, I don't think he knows that about this. He knows that about this? Otherwise, he'd have probably sat you down for a talk. If you'd like to leave, do it now. The less the people know, the less the goodbyes you'll have to say. Leave at night, too, so things won't be too saddening. Take care. Aw, Kaya. Random, did you ever play Hollow Knight? Not yet. Not yet. But it's on my list. You just officially hit 42069 primos. Nice. But also, that's a lot. Holy mug. What the mug? What the mug? What the mug? But congratulations. May all your friends you're saving for come home. And all the weapons that you might need.
Hey, there's another bunch of... Which one shall we read first?
Alright, so... There's some things going on here. Aaron has made mistakes. Varka's upset. The Knights are all upset. Kaya's like, Diluc, you bail now, okay? So no one has to say anything. But he also wishes that he'd take care. Today or not today? Some slightly bad news. Aaron over here won't be quite so difficult to bring down after all. The Grandmaster's orders to investigate has certainly dealt him a major blow, but I wouldn't call the problem pulled up by the roots yet. The matter's been handed over to Jean's jurisdiction. She'll take care of this, I believe. Arok is an obstacle in her path in any case. Just sit tight and wait for the good news. What did he do? No one. If we're gonna find out, don't tell me. Get off the furniture. What's wrong with you? Lumine, you're being disrespectful.
Another bunch of letters. Which one do you think we should start with?
Let's read number 4 one more time. 50K? Let's go, you were so close. Use the big brain. Recently, a group of businessmen returned to Mondstadt. Word is that the reason for the return is a downturn in business. According to my observation, their employees are regulars at Angelshire. These people can also be found out in more dangerous parts of the wilds around the city. Now, a few of them were a little careless and even dropped some pages of their notes on the ground. I took the liberty of returning these sheets to the Angelshire. You know, out of the goodness of my heart. I think they might have something to do with you. Seeing as how they were there, I also noticed that their notes were written in code. Information brokers, perhaps, or some kind of secret organization. Whatever the case, it took quite a lot of efforts to see those blurred words with only one eye, you know. Don't worry, I'll keep this a secret. Should read the Genshin comic soon.
Another bunch of letters. Which one do you think we should start with?
Let's read number 5, finally, now that we've gotten the beginnings. 2D. I didn't try to hide it from you on purpose, you know. But I suppose you found out all the same, huh? I mean, not everyone who wears an eye patch must be blind, right? Don't people also wear an eye patch if they have a scar over their right eye? You're telling me he's not blind? He just wears it to cover up a scar, but how did he get the scar? The long-awaited good news is finally here. Now, I'm going to bring a glass of wine. Oh, of course he's going to bring wine. Now, I'm going to bring a glass of wine when I go to watch Iraq pack his things and leave on his last day. Good riddance, by the way. That should be fun, eh? I know you're not the type to do that sort of thing, but I am, so allow me. He's just vain, of course. Captain Kaya. What are you hiding under that pretty little eye patch of yours? Yo, if they pull Kaya's hair up into a high ponytail, I'm done for, chat. Game over. Game over. Are these the next ones? Yeah, we read 4, 5, 6. So I'm assuming the next one's over here.
There are a few more letters here. Take your pick. Let's read one.
Number 7. To D. I write you a lot of letters. I hope you don't mind. I'm sure you quite enjoy them. Per standard procedure, the Knights of Avonius need to take a statement from all relevant parties. Recently, the Knights of Avonius have received reports from a number of eyewitnesses. No pun intended on the eye patch from my last letters, but don't worry about it. Claiming to have seen the Dark Knight hero in the vicinity of the Dawn Winery. The Grand Master has assigned the cavalry company to this mission. As such, I will be paying you a visit in 3 days. He seems to think that our relationship can be improved if we are forced to talk in person. Don't worry though, my lips are sealed. This will be nothing more than a formality. Anyway, 3 days' notice should be enough for you, I presume? Do you think this is why Diluc left? And Kaya stayed? He wasn't missing home, he just wanted to, give Diluc some time to get out and make Varka think that they were having chats. Or both, maybe he did miss home.
Take your pick. Let's read one.
Number 8. Just like King Henry VIII I am Henry VIII I am. The appearance of the Dark Knight hero has indeed brought the Knights of Avonius some valuable time during the Abyss Order's last attack. This helped Jean convince the Knights of Avonius to stop focusing on trying to stop him. This will decrease the limits on the Dark Knight hero's actions, but this doesn't mean that his situation will necessarily improve. Objects with too honed an edge tend to be damaged more easily. You, I'm sure, are aware of the great dangers that come with acting alone. That said, I would advise against such a course of action. Kaya's always looking out for Diluc.
There are a few more letters here. Take your pick. Let's read one.
All right. Number 9. 2D. I heard that the Dawn Winery did not suffer any damage. Likewise, the Knights of Avonius only sustained minor injuries and will recover quickly. However, an employee of a local merchant has gone missing, and their last known location just so happens to align with the Abyss Order's area of activity. The Knights have dispatched people to go to the rescue. Do be aware that the Abyss Order has become more dangerous as of late, even going so far as to organize multi-pronged offenses. Perhaps the Dark Knight hero and the Knights of Avonius should team up. That might guarantee that things will go off without a hitch, Team up. Interesting. Is that all the letters? That seems to be all the letters. Several cups of tea. Some nice fruits. Interesting. Alright, chat. Am I missing anything? You can find someone outside, so don't teleport directly. Okay. Let's go look. Are you sure, chat? I can leave? Right. Before I leave, I'm going to go use the restroom. So, in the meantime, I shall allow you to enjoy... Wait. Let's allow Kaya to enjoy a nice cup of tea and enjoy the nice Dawn Winery tunes. Yeah? Cavalry Captain Kaya? Alright, I will be right back, chat, and then we will go hunt down our special guest. BRB.